This video chart presentation at Cleveland Biolabs Inc. This is a NASDAQ capital market stock trading under ticker CBLI. I'm going to go back and do a little bottom fishing on this play. You can see it's got a pretty good support level set up. 2 green days in a row. Closed up yesterday just 1.8%. 216,000 shares is not terrible volume. Catching a bottom can obviously be tough a lot of times, especially when one seems like it wants to keep gapping down. So important to make sure that support level holds. We're seeing our second time with the MACD coming off a bottom. Just now starting to trend back towards zero. If this continues to turn, this would be what we call an offset pinch. The peaks and the valley aren't going to come together, the PPO and ADX, but it's still a pretty nice position for a reversal. Followers of our charts know that I'm going to say this is starting to separate quite a bit, but it might have another day or so in it. But it's important that this 14 and 21 get curling and start making their way back upward. You can see when you get that big separation, here comes the 7 snapping back down. So pay attention to that. When I see this 14 and 21 turn, again, we're looking very early in a possible bottom. Look for that base to hold in the accumulation distribution. Want to see it start to try and put together some higher lows. Shaky money flow giving hints that it's trying to find a bottom. CCI trending upward. Full stow also showing a little bit of momentum coming into the play. And the Trix is just now dropping a bullish cross. Again, it's not the strongest signal in the world because you can see this is in a pretty strong downtrend. So all you look for on something like this is want to see this bullish cross follow through, not just have it basically kiss off of it and turn back down. Want to see it start to trend back towards zero. Getting down at -2 is pretty low, so it would be a pretty opportune time for it to try and make a turn. RSI is also trying to gather a little bit of momentum. Not a bad look. Of course, break of 50 is what we'll really be eyeballing. Bottom line for me is needs to hold that $1.17. Could go all the way up to $1.20. But for me, if it falls through that, it's just a walk away from it. Let everything try and set itself back up. Has to hold that level, or the chart just wouldn't even be in play. From a resistance standpoint, closing above 350 is what I'd look for. You can see it's peaked above it a few different times, up to 357. This was probably 358 or so. But can't seem to close above it. That's the key spot I'd look for. Of course, I'd push above the middle Bollinger Band, this purple line, the 20-day moving average. It would flip the parabolic SAR if it hits that, which is, of course, another good thing. Helps reinforce the support idea down here at 317. Volume looks like it's tried to uptick the last few days. Nothing too special yet. You can see it's kind of right through that area where it's about somewhat average for it. We'll look for a little bit higher of a volume day to try and take out the resistance and try and put together some sort of new uptrend on this. And as always, what I look for, if it can break through it, I don't look for it to go all the way up forever. It's got a big gap to fill. But if it pulls back down, hold a new higher low, and then try and make an uptrend. As I mentioned, big gap to fill from here around probably $3.90 all the way up to $4.30. Pretty good resistance is going to roll in there. And of course, be very strong if it can make it up to this 430 mark. But an interesting chart. It's always educational to try and watch these bottom plays and see how they move, and to see if you can catch them in very early stages and let it play on the support and resistance and watch the chart try and develop over the next couple weeks. So that's what I'll be looking for in the CBLI chart. But as always, it's merely my interpretation. Thank you for watching and trade smart.